ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit, Subscribe.
So, you're 18, aren't you?
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Avengers video game GamerVerse Iron Man. Trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at Megalopolis, City of Collectibles,
Where you can pick up your Marvel Legends and all kinds of other action figures. They have their daily deals and an awesome rewards points programs. Check them out, link in the description below.
And while you're down there, please hit that like button and show your support by hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell. And speaking of support, big thanks to Xmanny87 and Justine on the assist over here for me acquiring this set, as they are showing up at Walmarts and I have no Walmarts nearby in my area, so I really appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Make sure you check them out. Link in the description below. And this Iron Man design looks okay. Yeah, I can't say I really like any of the designs so far already, but you get a nice package over here with the white, as we've seen with other GamerVerse Marvel Legends figures. You can see the Avengers right over there on the side, and then on the back you can see the other figures from the wave. There's Iron Man, there's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There's Iron Man and the other Avengers again. You get this cool spot varnished Avengers logo on the top, not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the new Iron Man figure out of the packaging, and I'm not saying the figure is complete dookie or anything like that. I'm just not really impressed. Even though there's nothing really truly horrible about this figure, I just feel like it's a very bland design. And so far, just in general for this video game, I don't like any of the designs so far. There's nothing that really stands out to me as awesome, so I have not been excited for this figure, and having it out of packaging hasn't really changed that. So anyway, let's get a closer look at the accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at Iron Man. So the figure comes with a Build-A-Figure piece, and we get these interchangeable parts right over here, along with these blast effects, which are pretty cool. And I gotta say, I'm happy to see a hinge on these repulsor blasting hands, because we have gotten Iron Man figures without the hinge on the repulsor blasting hands, so I'm very happy to see that. Plastic looks pretty good, you know, pretty solid quality over here, so not looking too bad. Could add some paint to it, it looks like, but anyway, you could take these repulsor blasts, which actually look really nice. We've seen these many times before, but I really like the pearlescent sheen that they have. They kind of have a nice metallic reflective glisten to them, so I do like that glisten. Anyway, you can go ahead and port this into the hands, so that looks pretty cool right there, or if you'd like, you could port them into the boots, and he does have peg holes down there, so that works. So there's things about the figure I like, there's things I don't like, but what I don't like the most is the frickin' design. I just don't like the designs of these characters for this game. It could be an amazing game, and I could feel differently about it if I really like the gameplay and I like how everything looks actually playing it, but as for right now, I just don't like these designs. Captain America looks like Nick Spencer, Black Widow looks like that transgender person that ate my french fries at McDonald's that one time, and then Iron Man over here looks like a disgusting turd. I mean, look at that design choice for Tony Stark. Oh my god, you could not get a more repugnant look for a Tony Stark, right? That is just repulsive. Anyway, I did try some head swaps, as you can see right over here, with the Invincible Iron Man figure and the 80 Years Iron Man Tony Stark head sculpts, and neither of them really work. It's mostly this neck joint over here that really bothers me a lot with this figure. But anyway, looking at the helmet, I don't like this design either. I mean, it's pretty standard looking Iron Man, but we get these gold stripes right over here on the side of the helmet that really make it kind of look like a football helmet or something, and I just really don't like that on my Iron Man figure. I don't know what it is. I haven't seen anyone do this before, and if I'm not mistaken, it's just that this design choice right over here, it just, I don't like it, man. I'm sorry. It's just a personal thing. You know, sometimes creative people come up with ideas where I'm like, oh, I'm totally sold with the way your brain thinks. For the people that designed this game, I just don't like the way they think, you know? And you can disagree with me, and that's fine. I hope you like it, actually. But yeah, just for me, I'm just not liking these designs right here. You can see we get this gunmetal color right over here in the middle of the neck. I just hate how skinny that neck is. He has this weird pencil neck that just does not look good at all. We have a sewing button right there for the arc reactor. Not that stoked about this. And another thing is that I feel like the actual design from the game had bigger chest plate pieces right over here, which actually look better on this figure than how it actually looks in the game images that I found. So
there that is. And you can see some marbling in the plastic right there, which I don't like. Shoulder pads are okay. You can see that you get a soft material for the top of them. I'll get into the articulation in a little bit. We get some nice gold, more gunmetal. You cannot straighten out the arms, which bothers me. And then you can see right here we get some gold and everything. This kind of reminds me of the Mark 43 armor just a little bit. And then here's looking at the back. So this nice sculpted armor right there for the spine. There's your video game Iron Man butt cheeks right there. It looks like they actually gave him butt cheeks this time. Which, you know, usually they don't do that. But hey, this bothers me a lot, how the leg doesn't match up. The thigh is just off center right here. It looks okay on this side right here, but not on the right. I don't know. I just, that bothers me. And then the kneecaps right over here look okay. I like, you know, seeing those rivets sculpted in the back of the knees. So that's pretty cool. So, you know, there's parts that do look all right, but, you know, for the most part, just not a big fan of this. Now, I think one of the more positive attributes of this figure is the articulation. However, I still have complaints about the articulation. Anyway, you can move the head up that far, so that's pretty cool. I like that. You can move the head downward. It does shift forward and back a little like a pile driver. You can turn the head a whole 360 right there. A little bit of head wobbling. And the shoulder joints. Okay, so you get a little bit of a softer material for these shoulder pads. I wish it was even softer. And the way this was designed and sculpted right here, when you move the shoulder joint outward, this runs into this little piece right over here on the shoulder, which is just right there. You can see how there's like one piece, two piece, and then it sinks back down. And this wants to run into that second piece, so you have to kind of wedge it above that to really get the shoulder joint moving outward. And there you go, you have a shoulder joint moving that far outward, and when you push it back down, now you're going to have this big stupid lip sticking up right there, which could bug some people, which it totally does for me, could not bug others. Anyway, you get a full 360 motion right over here, and then you get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that just bend in that far. Again, you cannot straighten out the arms. That's frustrating. All the wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. You get an ab crunch forward, just that much, like just barely one click forward, and I'm stressing the plastic doing that, so damn it. And then it moves back that far, waist swivel, hips move outward that far, kicks forward that much, and back that much, upper thigh cut. That side was disappointment, by the way. Honest disappointment. Anyway, double jointed knees, ankles move down, and they don't move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot that gets hindered a little bit by the side right here, but it still works. Now to measure out this Iron Man figure, you can see that he is standing just a little over the 6.5 inch mark. And for a size comparison, here's our Avengers video game Iron Man next to the Mark 43 MCU Iron Man, and I feel like there is some inspiration from this design going into this one right over here, or maybe not, I don't know. Let me know what you think. And then here's our GamerVerse Iron Man next to the Toy Biz Face Off Iron Man figure, which we need to have redone from Hasbro, right? I mean, come on, man. I mean, for a Marvel vs. Capcom display, or just for an Iron Man cartoon display, or just for your comic figures. Please let me know in the comments section below if you agree with me on this, but I would love to see Hasbro remake this figure right here. Then for another Iron Man comparison, we have our GamerVerse version next to the Mark 50 First 10 Years version. There's so many of these, but yeah, you can see with this guy right here, he does not have the hinges on the hands. And then here's our GamerVerse Iron Man. Next to your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Okay, I know you got a helmet on and I have a mask on, but still, I'm gonna need you to stay over there. Badass. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And a big thank you to all these people over here that support this YouTube channel on Patreon. It really means a lot. It made these videos possible right here for this wave because I have not been interested in this wave, and I did spend my money on this just so I could review it for you guys. So if you're down to support, go ahead and check it out. If you're not in the position to do so, totally understand. But this figure right here isn't god awful. I just don't like it. Like, I really, again, it's just my opinion on the way I feel about the designs for these characters. I just don't like the design of this figure. I've seen tons of Iron Man designs, and this is just not one that I really like. And I'm not 100% fully sold on the Abomination Build-A-Figure. I have to wait until I actually build it myself, you know, but still, it's a figure I could probably pass on. I have a few Abomination figures already. So at the price point for me, which cost $27 to get this figure, I'm giving it a Sun rating of pass. yeah, I really think I could let this one go. Like, this is one that I really could just walk away from and just be like, you know what? I'm going to get the comic figures from this wave and not get the Build-A-Figure, you know? And if I wanted to get the Build-A-Figure, it's only 2 figures I have to buy BAF pieces from. So anyway, again, let me know what you think. And if you want to stay in touch with me over on the social media, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.